நான் ஒரு கோபக்காரி, திமிர் பிடிச்சவ, பத்ரகாளி. ஆனா நான் ஒரு மணிரத்னம் படம் ஹீரோயின் கிடையாது. மௌனராகம் படத்துலேருந்து அதே டயலாக மறுபடியும் கேட்டு கொஞ்சம் அலுத்து போன ஒரு ஆடியன்ஸ் மெம்பர். Hello and welcome to Sowmya's Take. This week, I'm taking the conversation forward on Vaanam Kottatum, directed by Dhanasekar. The film's story is by Mani Ratnam, who has co-written the dialogues with Dhana, who is his assistant director. And the question I ask is, isn't it time that Mani Ratnam broke out of the cliches that he's created? Mani Ratnam mostly sets his films in urban spaces with urban middle or upper middle class characters. Vaanam Kottatum, however, begins in Theni and then moves to Chennai. At the heart of the film is the troubled relationship between a father who's committed a misdeed and his children who are unwilling to forgive him for it. Like Vijay Kumar's Vishwanath in Agni Natchatram, who's kept at arm's length by his children because of his bigamy, in Vaanam Kottatum, Bose is distanced from his children because they are unwilling to forgive him for the murders that he's committed. And as in Agni Natchatram, when the father's life is threatened, that's when the children discover their love for him. சரி, அதே கதைன்னு சொல்ல வரல. அந்த டெம்ப்ளேட் ப்ளஸ் மணிரத்னம் படங்களில் வர நிறைய காட்சிகள் ப்ளஸ் தேவர் மகன் ஓட ஃபிலாசபி இதெல்லாம் கலந்தது தான் வானம் கொட்டட்டும். Vikram Prabhu and Aishwarya Rajesh play Selva and Mangai, Bose's kids respectively. Where there are young people, there must be romance. So in comes Madonna Sebastian as Preeta George. அது என்ன மாயமோ தெரியல, ஹீரோயின்னாலே கார்ல உட்கார்ந்துட்டு வரமாட்டாங்க போல இருக்கு. ஜஸ்ட் லைக் ஸ்ரத்தா ஸ்ரீநாத் இன் காற்று வெளியிடை அண்ட் டயானா இன் செக்க சிவந்த வானம், இந்த படத்துலையும் மடோனா செபாஸ்டின் கார்ல நின்னுக்கிட்டு ஊஹூன்னு கத்திக்கிட்டு தான் வராங்க. In Mani Ratnam's films, the hero and the heroine always meet in quirky, dramatically staged circumstances. In Vaanam Kottatum, Preeta and Selva meet when Preeta is sitting in the back of the car driven by Selva along with her boyfriend. She threatens to jump over a bridge because of a quarrel that she has with her boyfriend, but ends up pushing him inside. And then Selva pushes her in and then jumps in himself. And then, okay, don't bother. It never really evolves into anything meaningful, but they end up in a relationship. With Preeta, of course, warning Selva that she's a kovakari, etc., etc. Aishwarya Rajesh has two men in her life, Shantanu Bhagyaraj's Ram and Amitash's Kalyan Reddy. This is quite refreshing because the Tangachi is usually never allowed such liberties. Unfortunately though, both the equations remain underexplored. Ram takes her around everywhere on his bike, thereby ticking the number one criteria for an urban romance. Meanwhile, Amitash's Kalyan Reddy is relegated to the role of the average American Maapillai, like the one we saw in Alai Payude, except that here he's from Andhra and not America. He's smart, he's sophisticated, he's urban, and therefore he's friend-zoned. There is yet another romance in the film, that of between Bose and his wife Chandra, played by Radhika. Now, this romance between older married couples is not something that we see often in a mainstream film. But though both the actors share a good chemistry, the dialogues are so pretentious that they barely leave an impact. In OK Kanmani, it was the love between Bhavani and Ganapati that anchored the film. But while the dialogues suited that upper middle class setup, the same vibe in Vaanam Kottatum looks misplaced. சாதாரண படத்துல தம்பி 2 இட்லி அப்படின்னு ஹீரோ சொல்ற சீன் ஒரு மணிரத்னம் படத்துல எப்படி இருக்கும்? இட்லி வேணும், சட்னியும், ஹே எங்க அப்பாக்கு கூட சாம்பார் பிடிக்கும் அப்படின்னு இருக்கும். சில படங்கள்ல இந்த ரைட்டிங் ஸ்டைல் நல்லா இருந்தாலும் அது எல்லா படங்களுக்கும் அது சூட்டபிளா அமையறதில்ல. So though the film has some nice touches like the brother-sister relationship which goes beyond the Pasamalar dynamic, Chandra's assertiveness, and even Preeta's anxiety over managing a failing business, these are not as impactful as they would have been with better writing. Like most Mani Ratnam films, this film too doesn't scratch the surface on people's caste locations and how this influences relationships in a country like ours. Though Bose takes great pride in his family lineage of violence, the film does not explore that too much beyond the Madurai plus violence plus sickle kind of formula. So we have a Reddy family happily walking into a Tevar house asking for their daughter's hand in marriage, while Selva's romance with Preeta George also does not lead to any big explosions. The wrinkles are ironed out real fast and it's all way too frothy and glib. In fact, a lot of things happen too conveniently for our protagonists, beginning with Selva and Mangai entering the banana business without knowing anything about it and becoming successful without too much of a struggle. The villain in the film seems to have been added as an afterthought to introduce some conflict into the vanilla narrative. His transformation just takes a few minutes and the film is over before you know it. After, of course, Selva breaks a chair like Kamal Haasan in Vishwarupam 2. Mani Ratnam's films are driven more by the music and the moments than the storyline. And it's the same with Vaanam Kottatum too. But considering the kind of experimental films that new age Tamil filmmakers are making, reinventing story and form, it is kind of disappointing to see Mani Ratnam harking back to the same old formula. There's a difference between an author's work and someone who is just repeating the same thing again and again. Mani Ratnam's films have increasingly become lightweight and are more about ticking the Mani Ratnam boxes than about saying something original. சரி, நீ யாரு மணி ரத்னத்தை பற்றி பேசுறதுக்கு அப்படின்னு கேட்க தோணுதா? திமிர் பிடிச்சவ அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம், இல்லை தமிழ் படங்கள் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் ஒரிஜினலாக வந்தால் நல்லா இருக்குமே அப்படின்னு யோசிக்கிறவன்னு சொல்லலாம். நன்றி.